Clements Homebrew, coming at you with a beer review. It was 97 degrees out today, so I thought 90s, that needs to be the theme. I found a 9% beer. Here it is. It's the Stone 20th Anniversary Citracado IPA. It's a 9% ABV beer, 80 IBUs, an Imperial IPA. It's that anniversary ale. The name's interesting, Citracado. Citra refers to the citrusy aromas on the beer, and cado refers to the native avocado flower honey that was used in the beer. I have a hard time spitting that one out. Native avocado flower honey. So that's interesting because I've really never smelt an avocado flower before, let alone had that kind of honey. The hops in this are Nugget, Eldorado, Centennial, and Citra hops. We're gonna get this sucker cracked open. All right, we're gonna get the pour here. Wow, I can already smell it over here a bit. All right, set that aside. It's cooled down a little bit, and the sprinklers are helping with that. Wow, I don't know if you can really tell the color. It's very clear, actually, and it's kind of a amber red. I wouldn't quite go ruby, but kind of an amber red color. It's very pretty bubbles rising up. You got a finger's head on there, just off-white, a little bit rocky, a little bit creamy. Let's get the nose. That's nice. I mean, it reminds me a little bit of a stone beer in general, but it has some good aromas coming off of it. It's kind of creamy, really, in the scent, and there's a beautiful sweetness, and it's not their normal sweetness. You are really getting that honey that's coming from it, the avocado honey. You get this nice floral aroma, but it's hard to describe the flowers, I guess you want to say. You get that scent of those flowers on it. Yeah, a really unique floral scent on it. You get some hints of like some, I want to say brown sugar, but just very lightly. A lot of tropical aromas coming off of it and some citrus aromas, kind of a mix of those. I get more tropical, kind of like mango type aroma, but it's all kind of muted, interesting, because you really get that honey effect on it. So I'm going to go more general to say tropical, citrus, and almost like an avocado scent, which is really odd. I wouldn't expect that per se out of the flowers, but you kind of do, and you definitely get the honey. So we're going to dive in. Cheers. Wow, it's a pleasant taste. It's so different and nondescript in many ways. Yeah, I had a homebrew once that did something like this. I'm trying to remember what they kicked in. No, it was a honey. They used a unique honey in it, and this has got that same effect. Yeah, just interesting. It's like it's a dark, rich honey with like some herbal type flavors going on. You get like that floral taste. You get kind of a light herbal taste going on. Really interesting honey effect. It's a nice sweetness on it. It's not like overly sweet. And somehow the sweetness is a little bit muted, I think, with that honey blend. But you get a myriad of other flavors on there. I mean, I'm getting like a whole bunch of fruit flavors. Nothing jumps out super strong. You get the lightest bit of like some brown sugar type effect, but I think the dark honey is the primary taste in it. But I want to say almost like there's hints of like berry on it. There's hints of like citrus, like grapefruit on it. At times, I almost thought I had a hint of some papaya, but then the bitterness is strong enough on it that it kind of kicks that out. It's almost like there's a hint of some stone fruit going on. I mean, it's like just hints of things, hints of some orange going on. It's more like a marmalade, really, an orange marmalade. You know, good Seville Spanish marmalade going on in there. Hints of like some pineapple, but it's like jammy. It's like you got like a pineapple, guava, papaya kind of jam mix going on in there. So this tropical jam. It makes me think of if you went to Tahiti and you got these honeys to go on your breakfast. I've been there, Bora Bora, and you're getting these interesting tropical flavors, you know, and maybe some jasmine thrown in with it. It's a very interesting effect. Unless you've had some of those flavors, I guess that's hard to pick up on. In essence, this is really a mead in a way. Is how I would perceive it, honey and beer. So it's kind of fun. It's really pleasing. I'm going to take a little time with this and I'll be back. This is really pleasing and at the same time a really hard nut to crack, so to speak. I asked my wife to put her nose to it. She's got a great nose. And she said, even before I got to her, I can already smell it. And she could really smell the honey was strong. It's like a deep honey. And as she said, like I did, I feel like I could smell the avocado on it, but it's not the same. It's like light, and I feel the same way. I'd swear I get some avocado, and I don't know if that's a suggestion, but she felt the same way. So I trust her judgment, because it's a really deep, rich honey in this. There's just no question about it. And of course, we don't know the malt bill. Nonetheless, I think it's super pleasant. I think it's one that you want to drink pretty fresh. It's out in the market now. You can go grab it. I would consider doing that. All right, it's time to rate it. And rating it's going to be interesting. They put it in as a style as an Imperial IPA. Personally, I think this is a Braggot. It's a beer and mead type mix is more like what I feel. At least that's the taste. It's more of a Braggot. So in terms of Imperial IPAs, I can't rank it super high. It doesn't have all those qualities per se. I mean, there's plenty of hoppiness going on, but the floral aspects, the honey aspects, really take on a huge part of this beer. I'm not going to rank it super high. I'm going to put it in the 80s. I think in terms of Imperial IPA, it's an 88. It's very good. Now, in terms of overall, though, that's a different matter because, man, the depth of flavors in this. I mean, I know there's tropical stuff going on. I know there's the citrus going on. Got a little bit of berry. Got a little bit of stone fruit. There's a lot in there. And I swear to you, I get hints of the avocado in there. And but it's good. It's very good. It sounds odd, but it's tasty. I've got to rank it pretty high. It's very creative. Well done. 92 from me on this one. Here it is again. Very interesting beer. If you like what I've described, grab it. It's definitely a unique one. I do like Braggots. It's the Stone 20th Anniversary Citracado IPA. And Stone, of course, down in Escondido, California. This is Kevin at Clement's Homebrew saying life's too short to drink cheap beer, and I'll see you in the next beer review.